You kind of have like this app that tells us where ICE is going to be or where a protest is going to be.
Well, new arrest in multiple jewelry store burglaries, all tied to one group of foreign nationals who might have been involved in other thefts as well.
Police say that they arrested the suspects in the middle of another heist.
What if I told you a hardworking family's American dream was completely destroyed overnight? Again, what if I told you it was ripped away not by market failure, not by inflation, not even by natural disaster, but by a group of illegal aliens who waltzed right into El Monte, California, and emptied out a small family-owned jewelry store like it was some kind of personal loot drop zone? And guess what? The politicians don't want to deal with it. And you're expected to just look away and stay quiet. Let's be very clear here. This isn't some unfortunate accident. This is part of a growing pattern. A shocking number of crimes, heists, assaults, and burglaries across the country are being committed by illegal aliens who should have never been in the U.S. to begin with. Today, we're zooming in on El Monte, California, where a beloved family-owned jewelry store was completely cleaned out by criminals who, according to early police reports, aren't even supposed to be in the country. And this is far from the first time. So the question is, when does it stop?
They strike in the middle of the night. The surveillance video shows one thief slithering his way across the floor before cleaning out an entire jewelry shop next door. The burglars cut their way through a wall from the neighboring candy store.
Across Los Angeles County, demonstrators are using noise to drive out immigration agents. The campaign is called No Sleep for ICE. The goal, keep ICE officers up all night and pressure hotels to kick them out.
A ring of professional thieves has been targeting jewelry stores across LA County, hitting locations in Los Angeles, Encino, and in this case, Glendale.
This is my safe one. That was safe number 3. They blowtorched that one.
The recent rash of flawlessly executed jewelry store burglaries now has the attention of the FBI. As ABC News has learned, the feds are now helping local authorities investigate similar thefts to see if they're in any way related.
Protesters also got word that ICE agents were staying at the Embassy Suites in Downey after multiple raids in that city. The crowd there playing loud music and trumpets, dozens of them. Police eventually moving in.
Now, the Glendale Police Department says all of these are foreign nationals. They believe that they are involved in similar crimes in both this country and their country of origin where they all came from.
El Monte, California, quiet neighborhood, hardworking community, and in the middle of it, a humble jewelry store passed down through 3 generations, the type of store where everyone knows your name, a true American staple, until it was targeted. Sometime between midnight and dawn, the store was cleaned out. We're not talking about a single guy with a hammer. We're talking about an organized group with masks, duffel bags, glass cutters, getaway vehicles, and precise timing. They knew the layout. They knew the cameras. They knew how to breach display cases without triggering alarms. This was planned. This was coordinated, and it was executed flawlessly. $800,000 in inventory gone in a single night. Local police immediately launched an investigation. Surveillance footage confirmed what they feared. Multiple individuals, multiple angles of entry, and advanced tools. A tip led them to a house just a few miles away where 2 suspects were hiding out. When arrested, neither suspect had identification. One was later confirmed to have crossed the southern border just 4 months earlier, with an open immigration case pending. The other, deported twice before. Twice. And he still made it back into the country. And now he's here, wreaking havoc, robbing family businesses, while the government just turns a blind eye. El Monte's mayor, silent. California's leadership, not a peep.
These thieves were good, almost too good, to the point investigators now wondering if this is a group of professionals making the rounds in LA. The burglars cut their way through a wall from the neighboring candy store, a clear sign to the owners they were no amateurs.
These guys were calm, calculated, career criminals.
So here's what we know. Police found tools matching the break-in, jewelry with tags from the stolen cases, phones with group texts coordinating routes and escape times. One text even included a message saying, "No cops in sight, El Monte is easy." Let that sink in. They targeted El Monte because they knew the area had a weak enforcement, because they knew the system wouldn't touch them. Why? Because California's sanctuary city policies have created a breeding ground for this nonsense. You can get caught twice, deported twice, and still find your way back into a quiet neighborhood to destroy someone's livelihood, destroy someone's family with little to no consequences.
Morning, we're just outside the DoubleTree where we saw protesters get broken up by police moving in. It started off peaceful, and I want to show you what we can see here. Some of the damage. There's graffiti on some of the property here. Again, this started off as peaceful, but into the night.
Telling me that twice.
At one point, a window was broken. Several cars here in the parking lot were damaged around 11 p.m.
Honestly to God, we weren't doing anything wrong. We were just keeping it peaceful, and
I believe you.
You know, they gave us a warning, and we backed off like they said. And out of nowhere, there was like a group of police people just coming out from the left and right, like charging at us. We kind of have like this app that tells us where ICE is gonna be or where a protest is gonna be, and we all just look out for each other. It's like us.
Ask yourself this: how is this even possible? Why are these repeat offenders able to waltz back into the country like it's a revolving door at a shopping mall? You break the law, you get kicked out, and just show back up. No consequences. You get to rob another innocent American family. At what point does the government admit that something's broken? At what point does the public get to ask the obvious question? Who exactly are the policies protecting? Because it's damn sure is not the taxpayers, not the small business owners, not the moms and dads who built something from nothing. No. It's the criminals who benefit. It's the cartel-linked runners, the serial offenders, the career robbers who know exactly which states, which cities to exploit. They come to California not for opportunity, but for immunity. Let's not forget, this isn't about race, okay? Don't let them gaslight you. This is about law. This is about security. This is about common sense borders and the right of Americans to build something without it being snatched away by people who have no legal right to be here. Yet the second you bring this up, you're xenophobic, you're racist. The second you demand action, you're accused of hate. But what about the hate these criminals bring with them when they smash through glass, erase livelihoods, and laugh as they flee across city lines, across borders? What about the hate directly at the American dream itself? Now, here's where it gets truly insane. One of the suspects, the one who deported twice, he was released without bail by a local judge due to overcrowding concerns. You heard that right. A repeat illegal offender linked to six-figure robbery was let back on the streets because California doesn't have room in its jails. So now he's free. No ankle monitor, no supervision, no immigration detainment enforced. Just roaming the streets and possibly planning his next job. Let that sink in. He robbed a family business, got caught, and now he's walking free because the system is just too busy to lock up someone who isn't even supposed to be here in the first place. If that doesn't scream corruption, I just don't know what does. This isn't just about El Monte. It's about every town, every business, every honest American who wakes up each day trying to get ahead. It's about the fact that our borders are leaking and our policies are broken and our elected officials are too cowardly to say what needs to be said. Illegal immigration has consequences. And those consequences are destroying real lives. The family that owned that jewelry store, they may never reopen. Generations of hard work gone. Community trust shattered. Security non-existent. And the people responsible treated like misunderstood victims by the institutions that were supposed to keep them out. This was avoidable. This should have never happened. Okay? If our laws were enforced, if in certain states our leaders had courage, if border security wasn't treated like a political pawn, that family store would still be standing today. Instead, it's boarded up. Another cautionary tale, another warning shot. How many more? How many more small businesses have to burn before we admit the fire's coming from inside the house? America deserves better. Families like the one in El Monte deserve better. And it starts with one thing: enforcement. Either we protect what we build or we just let it collapse. You decide.